asked one of the best pickleball coaches in the world to take me through a training session so that I could share it with you guys. Jordan Briones has been and continues to be a pillar of the pickleball community.
No way, Jordan!
And the man has so much pickleball knowledge, it's insane. In this session, he gave me the cheat code on how to attack 5.0 rated players, and he showed me what has become my favorite drill ever. Let's get into it. First, we started out with a straight-on dink warmup. Most, if not all, practice sessions should probably start with a dinking warmup, as this is the shot you're going to be hitting the most at the higher levels. Plus, it's a great way to warm up the body without having to reach too much. But please always stretch. As I say, prehab is always better than rehab.
All right, we'll just go to 5 points, no attacks. Okay, just dinks.
Understand.
Here you go, 0-0.
Deep dinks are fine though?
Yep.
After a quick warm-up, we got into the first game, which was a dink battle to 5 points with no speed-ups allowed. Deep dinks are fine, but you have to keep it within the sideline and the center line.
So you're really staying in the lines here. Okay.
1-0. Good ball. All right, we'll go this way.
All right.
After that was over and your boy walked away victorious, which won't happen much more this episode, we did the exact same thing cross-court without the warm-up. Just a dink game to 5, deep dinks are fine, but you gotta keep it within the lines.
Oh goodness.
Next, we went straight on again for about 5 minutes and got some light hands battles going to work on our hand speed and get warmed up for volleys coming soon.
Let's go to 5.
Dinks also, we just have speed ups now?
Yeah.
All
right. Ernie's count too.
Okay.
Here you go, 0-0.
Now we're going to do the straight on games again, except this time we can speed it up, plus Ernie's are in play.
All right, we'll go cross court.
Yeah, same thing?
Yeah, play the whole side and around the post.
Okay.
So you gotta cover middle too.
Yep.
Okay. 0.
You heard the man, we're going cross court this time. Playing the whole side plus around the post shots are now in play. I love doing cross court games like this because it really makes you have to cover the middle and the sideline, which translates really well to a competitive doubles game.
Good ball.
Learned that from Julian Arnold. He's nice with it.
All right, so we go right into resets from here.
Okay.
So we're gonna do both. So you back and me back, but we're gonna switch off.
Okay.
Okay, so what we start off with is you just stay back the whole time. We go to 5. Okay?
Okay.
Here you go. I mean, for time's sake, like we go across and then middle too, but for here, we'll just go. A lot of the stuff that I do, I just like going straight on.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. The rules are, you just gotta stay. You could retreat and come back up, but you can't come up.
Yes.
And if it's high, you could attack.
Okay.
But you can't close in. So you just gotta attack and then defend.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go to 5-0-0.
We were kind of stressed for time, so Jordan wanted to do most of our drills straight on. You'll actually hear this later, but he explained that every shot is generally more difficult straight ahead than cross court, since the net is higher at the sides than the middle. So when you don't have a lot of time to practice, you should do more straight on work, since it'll naturally translate to cross court play, but cross court work won't naturally translate to straight on play.
Do you find yourself looking at the ball as much as possible in resets? Ball to paddle? Are you following all the way or using your peripheral?
Not all the way. Not all the way, but as much as I can. But probably come into right around here. Yeah. 2-0.
Tips for, I find myself being very capable of resetting from the backhand in transition.
Okay.
But when I switch to my forehand, especially around this area, I tend to dump it into the net.
Yeah, so obviously you can kind of see the difference. Like, I mean, this is from 4-5 to 5-0 and plus, right? I mean, 5-0 to even pro, like the reset game is huge. That's why like I spend so much time in here now. But what I would say is the forehand side is tough for everybody. It's always tougher. Like you got to keep it out in front. If you let it get behind, right, you're gonna be late or you're not gonna have enough on it. So, you know, my ready position is here. Obviously, I mean, I'm probably taking 80, 90, 85% everything here. But as soon as it comes here, again, what I'm trying to do, I need to just come from here and I need to catch it here. And it's just your reading. You need to just try to read as early as you can. If it's a little late, that's just what happens, but that's a good shot. But that's just something that helped me. you know?
Yeah.
Just catching
keep
a little,
it cool, taking it in front.
Like earlier, I mean, just way out here as opposed, I know we're all trying to get to this side, but anyways, I think it's a tough shot either way, man. But it's just spending more time here, honestly. I mean, I've spent like hours and hours, so I do that one, and then you can do that cross court. But now what we'll do is you only score when you're back, but we'll like side out. So like if you don't score, now you feed me. So we kind of do that kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm with you.
So 0-0. Yeah, but that's why too, honestly, like on high level, I attack the forehand side more than backhand actually, because it's a lot harder.
There are two things going on here. First, Jordan said he attacks the forehand side more than the backhand side at higher levels because it's a lot harder to reset on the forehand side, which I never heard, but it makes so much sense. Second, this was the first time I had done the scoring system with a mid-court reset drill, and I love it. Basically, you can only score if you're on the reset side, and if the person at the net wins the point, then you just switch positions. This is a super good drill which will get you a ton of high quality touches on both sides. Highly recommend you trying this out.
That's fast.
Now we'll go to drops.
Okay.
And then I just, again, straight on is the hardest because there's less room and higher net, so that's what I train on.
Okay.
If I have like, don't have crazy amount of time. All right, so on this one, kind of like the resets, you're 5 points. You stay back the whole time. You could drive or drop, but you gotta stay behind the baseline.
Okay.
And then I'm pushing everything deep. No drop shots for me.
Right.
Okay.
Now we're going to work on drops behind the baseline in the exact same way that we did with our resets. First, playing a game to 5 both ways where one person stays back the entire time. Notice how high Jordan is hitting some of these balls. Just making sure they clear the net and giving him plenty of time to reset. But he also will rip some drives at me every once in a while to keep me honest.
Good shot. Smoked me.
Now we can do the same thing, but we switch every time, yeah?
Okay.
Then we did the variation on the drop drill where you can only score if you're at the baseline, but if the person at the net wins the rally, then you switch positions.
We'll go cross court on this one. Then we'll go straight on.
Score. Play 2.
To 11. Win by 2.
0-0.
To wrap it all up, we did a cross-court game of skinny singles and then finally a straight-on game of skinny singles to put into practice everything that we had done throughout the day. Thanks so much to Jordan for having me out and filming with me this day. I'll have his channel linked in the description, and if you want to learn how to get better at pickleball from an NFL quarterback and a Heisman Trophy winner who is now winning medals at the 5.0 level, I suggest you go watch the first video in this series where Danny Werfel and I go through a training session together. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.